Hello everyone, so I've got a video for you today courtesy of the Bath & Body Works Fragrance Insiders program. This is a review of the Endless Weekend brand new Bath & Body Works signature fragrance. If you're unaware, the Insiders program is a program where they send sample products to folks who have a web presence, either people on YouTube or other vloggers, beauty gurus, home fragrance gurus, folks who do again, blogs, videos, have a major Twitter presence or following, things like that. So it's a really fun program where they send us stuff. It's always interesting to see, a bunch of the YouTubers' opinions on the new stuff that's coming out, and just to get sort of either a sneak peek of what's coming soon or what is just hitting stores now. So this is the latest gift they've sent, and so let's just dig right in. So beautifully packaged, as you can see. Just take off a little ribbon here. Maybe knotted. Okay. And then we open it up. Now I did peek, I will say I peeked in here, because it was all wrapped in bubble wrap and I didn't want to waste anyone's time looking at it that way. Doing that in the video. So let's see if we can maybe tilt this up a bit. I think this could work, potentially. Let's see. Just maybe a little closer, and then I think we'll be good to go. Okay, excellent. So that is, as you can see right there, the full-size trio. So first, this is just their card that mentions the Fragrance Insiders program. And then this says here, this is the product promotional material. It says, new Endless Weekend, summer's sunniest scent is an exhilarating blend of raspberry lychee sorbet, sun-kissed magnolia, and vanilla sandalwood. You can see the full-size trio there, as well as, or actually, not the trio, that's a duo plus the hand soap and a candle. If you've seen the Coastal Cool Collection video of mine from about 3 months ago, Coastal Cool Collection is now hitting all stores. There were some changes from when it was testing. If you look back at my test video, the changes are that there's now eucalyptus, mint, and waves is the perfect wave candle. The canned suntan, which was actually just a repackage of Beachside from a few years back, not the suntan you may know and love, that smells like the suntan lotion. They got rid of, what else? I think there was one other one they canned, Pacific Coast Highway. And then they added Ocean Driftwood and Endless Weekend. And I think that may have been it as far as the changes. Check my Facebook for more information. But they added Endless Weekend, which I haven't smelled yet in the home fragrance form, so I'll be smelling it for the first time today here. And so it just says here, dear Fragrance Insider, the sun, let's see if you have focus there, yeah. The sun never sets and all roads lead to summer at Bath & Body Works with our sunny new scent, Endless Weekend. Enjoy your free full-size Endless Weekend daily trio and live life on the sunny side with shower gel, body lotion, and fine fragrance mist. Be sure to tell your friends and followers what you think of our new signature fragrance with the rest of our Endless Weekend collection. Also available in home fragrance and hand soaps, XOXO B&BW Insider Team, available in May. And I believe actually that this collection across the board is launching today, Monday, or by tomorrow, the 13th of May. So kind of perfect timing with the shipping there. So let's dig in first. Let's go first with the shower gel. I tend to really like kind of the pure fragrance smell that you get from the shower gel. So first of all, the marketing I really love with this. Really nice aquamarine color across the entire fragrance lineup. And then it's really just, they're going pure photo here. Obviously like really nice touched up with the pinks and the blues. Driving down perhaps Pacific Coast Highway actually, in a classic car, hands up, just having a great time, an endless weekend. And this is your standard signature collection, that has the shea butter, vitamin E, and aloe, super rich lather, and it says leaves skin feeling irresistibly soft and beautifully fragranced. Retail on this is $12.50. The fragrance notes, they say, well, they start with, our exclusive fragrance, Endless Weekend, is full of sunshine and happiness, evoking those carefree summer days you wish would never end. Bursting with fresh summer mandarin, sun-kissed magnolia, and raspberry lychee sorbet, this fragrance is finished with a breeze of blue coconut water and vanilla sandalwood. Sounds really interesting, less perfumey than sort of a lot of their newer signature collection fragrances. Now I'm just going to sniff the lid. I really, really like this. A lot of the signature collection leans a little towards floral, perfumey, really girly. This one is definitely sweet, but it leans much more unisex, in my opinion, in the way that I'd say the one it reminds me a lot of, actually, perhaps like a Be Enchanted Secret Wonderland style, or really Into the Wild. This reminds me of a lot. Again, I'm absolutely no guru on the Signature Collection fragrances. For that, you'd probably want to check out Teresa with lifeinsidethepage.com and Sia with SiaPinkPumpkin.com or on Facebook. Both ladies have Facebook pages for their sites. They're really the gurus when it comes to the Signature Collection, as well as a bunch of other folks as well are super great at that. You know, Tina Delicious knows a lot of them, and as well as Brandon does the Signature Collection, and there are many more out there. So I'm not leaving. If I'm leaving anyone out, it's just that I'm not going down the list, and I'm trying to make this video quick and effortless if possible. But yeah, so lots of people do for the Signature Collection better than I do, so they may be able to say what this is closest to as far as dupes or repackages, the way that I do with the home fragrance. But it's really very nice. Let me get a better sniff. So they say the Magnolia. I don't get a big floral in this, which is nice. Mandarin is just a sweet, sweet orange citrus. Everyone knows mandarin or clementines, basically. Really nice. What else is supposed to be in here? Sunkissed Magnolia. Yeah, the Magnolia Blossom Candle, which was a test scent a few years back, last year, and I think maybe 2 years before that, was really nice. Just it's a sweet floral, almost kind of dewy, not at all powdery, not heavy, not cloying, not going to give you a headache. They say also this has raspberry lychee sorbet. So sorbet is going to be a little bit of a creamier version of like an Italian ice or a icier version of ice cream, like a sherbet or something like that, with, of course, pure raspberry. Lychees, you may have heard me speak of before in other videos when they've had lychee-scented items. It's a fruit that is, I think, originated somewhere in Asia. A lot of times if you go to, like, Asian fusion restaurants, you'll get a lychee martini or something like that. But it is... it's interesting. It looks interesting. It's got a texture similar to a grape. It's got the flavor kind of like grape with a little bit of a melon twist or kind of kiwi flavor to it, but very similar to like a Moscato sweet grape flavor. And just together, it mixes really nicely. And then they throw in the notes I was not expecting. Vanilla sandalwood. That's so light, I would almost say they shouldn't include it, just because that sometimes will scare people off, because sandalwood is heavy, like a big woolen blanket wrapped around you in many ways, and I don't get that. I don't get musk on this at all, which is nice. The blue, what is that, blue coconut water? Not much on coconut, just kind of a hint of tropical without being island tropical. This is very much, like a hot California day as opposed to a Fiji summer evening kind of a thing. See, I really like it. It reminds me a bit of Into the Wild, as I said, which I enjoy that one. I'm just going to quickly smell the lotion and the fine fragrance mist to see if it's any different. Don't use the lotions a whole lot, so put a dab. Again, it's their standard, really nice, the newer formula of their lotion. I don't use body lotion really ever. I obviously use facial lotion, and I use hand creams and things like that, more so in the winter when I'm using a ton of hand sanitizer and really drying out. Otherwise, I just wash my hands a lot. Yeah, the lotion always has a little bit of a creamy note to it for me that doesn't come through in their other fragrance forms. It's kind of mild, definitely a creaminess to it because of just simply the lotion formula. Some of the main notes still come through, but it's not as complex as the shower gel, let alone, I'm sure, the fine fragrance mist. I'm just quickly going to grab a tissue to test the fragrance mist so I can get an accurate smell. Again, I don't use the fine fragrance mists. I'll probably gift this to a lady. I'm not sure who the lucky recipient will be, but I'll give this to someone who will use it. But I love the packaging on this. Again, it's a body spray. It's not a high-end, it's not some $60, $80, $120 parfum, kind of thing. But it's a spritz here, spritz there. It works. The fine fragrance mist, you can collect a lot of them because they're not super expensive. You get a lot of fragrance for $14. I may even, if I like this enough, I may even use it for like a quick sort of like, fabric refresher, just kind of spritz. Probably not the best to do that in a room, but like, like in the guest room, just like lightly near the bed kind of thing. In the summer, could be nice, depending on the intensity of it. Let's see here, I'll give it 2 sprays. The atomizer on these is really nice. You get a true, full, thin, fine particle mist on that. And I love how the lid snaps on. Plastic, not glass, but for $14, what do you expect? Really nice attention to detail on their artwork. Evokes the mood that you get in the other two, but primarily is very different and doesn't obviously have the photo on there. So that is that. Ooh, let's see. All right, don't fall. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else listed as far as the notes on this, but there is not. That there. Okay, all right. Don't fall on us. Let's see. Okay, so I'll just set that up right there. I'm going to give it a quick sniff, my final notes on it, and then we'll let you go. Let's see. It comes through a lot sweeter, actually. Actually, this is bothering me. Come on. That looks better, right? There we go. It comes through sweeter, actually, in the Fine Fragrance Mist. I have to kind of let that alcohol burn off, but it is a little bit more of the floral in the mist, which you may or may not think of that as a positive thing. It's definitely much more feminine. It's kind of overwhelming, almost a little powdery. It's very intense. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine like a really hot summer day covering yourself in this, because for me at least with my colognes and things like that, I go for something a little bit lighter in the summer. Not that this is a really deep, heavy kind of sandalwood, but I do think the sandalwood comes out in this more. There's less of that sort of raspberry sorbet, and a little bit more of the vanilla sandalwood and sun-kissed magnolia are the heavier notes than your juicy mandarin or the blue coconut water. This isn't as watery and dewy. Still nice. One of the only other fine fragrance mists I reviewed was the Moroccan, I forget what they call it, pink orchid and amber, or orchid and pink amber fine fragrance mist that came in the Garden Party Insider's box. I think I like that a little bit better, even though it was supposed to be more floral. Yeah, this is definitely, it's kicking the florals up for me. So really, my favorite form of this is definitely the shower gel. I would use this as a guy. I think it's unisex enough for me that I really enjoy it. And again, the shower gels don't really stay on your skin that long or that intensely. So even if it's something that was super girly, if it smelled good in the shower and I liked it, I'd still wear it. It wouldn't really fight with my cologne or other fragrances I may wear. So that's my review on this. I would say overall, I really like this one. I think the marketing is interesting. I think that the scent, when I first heard the raspberry lychee sorbet, I thought it was gonna be a little too sweet and fruity or candy-like, but it really doesn't come through as super, super candy. It is sweet, but it's got the sort of the watery coconut and really perhaps the vanilla sandalwood in there to kind of bring it down, plus the sweetness of the magnolia. Overall, really nice. A new addition to the Signature Collection. I'm not sure if this will stick around for a long time or if it'll be one of the more limited fragrances, but since it is somewhat similar to a few of their hits in the past, it wouldn't surprise me if it stuck around. I will be reviewing the candle as well, because I do like this enough that if it smells closer to the shower gel than the Fine Fragrance Mist, I'll definitely be picking up the 3-wick candle, so stay tuned for that at some point in the future. If you have any questions, please hit me up on facebook.com/TouchTheFireTwice, the best place to reach me and for us to communicate and to chat about things. And until next time, take care.